What's up, everybody? I'm Cindy Goodman, and in today's fix, Xbox and Bethesda's Roundtable breakdown. People are loving Loop Hero, and it'll be a bit before EA Sports College Football is in your hands. Roll the thing. In case you missed it, Bethesda and Xbox have become one. Xbox's acquisition of Bethesda is official and now one of the biggest video game deals in history. Today they held a roundtable and we got slightly more clarification about exclusivity and a nice Game Pass announcement. We'll start with Game Pass stuff. As of tomorrow, March 12th, 20 Bethesda games will be added to the service. That includes Dishonored 1 and 2, Doom, Doom 2, 64, 3, and Eternal, Fallout 4, 76, and New Vegas, Prey, Rage 2, The Elder Scrolls 3, 4, 5, and Online, The Evil Within, and Wolfenstein: The New Order, The Old Blood, and Youngblood. All in time for the weekend. Plus, all of these except for Morrowind, Oblivion, TES Online, and Fallout New Vegas will be available through Cloud Play for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members. Plus, in a follow-up post on Xbox Wire, Xbox said that a handful of these would eventually benefit from FPS boost on next-gen Xboxes, and we'll hear more about that soon. And of course, what would a Bethesda Xbox roundtable be without broaching the subject of exclusivity? Xbox head Phil Spencer did give a statement on the future of existing Bethesda games and franchises on other platforms, but sadly, it's not that specific. Quote, "Obviously I can't sit here and say every Bethesda game is exclusive because we know that's not true. There's contractual obligations that we're going to see through. We have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to go support those games on the platforms they're on. There's communities of players. We love those communities and will continue to invest in them. And even in the future, there may be things that have contractual things or legacy on different platforms that we'll go do. But if you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is that this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists." I'm still where I was in my belief that we'll see big, what I consider legacy IP like Elder Scrolls and Fallout continue to live where they're currently living. And then, as Spencer said, there are unreleased games like Deathloop or Ghostwire Tokyo, which are both PlayStation console exclusive due to contracts that already exist. Xbox will, of course, honor those contracts, and that final part of the statement leads me to believe that new IP will be Xbox console exclusive. It sounds like Xbox isn't shying away from future Bethesda games being exclusives and is choosing to respect existing communities. At least that's what I got from his quote. Unfortunately, it's not like anyone handed him a list of franchises and games and Spencer went through them and said exclusive, not exclusive. But that sounds like a great potential E3 idea. I'm kidding, they're definitely not gonna do that. We love a success story here on the Daily Fix, and about a week ago, a surprisingly humble, endless RPG about the end of the world launched on Steam, published by Devolver. Fast forward 7 days later, and Loop Hero has sold 500,000 copies. In Loop Hero, you become the hero who awakens in a world entirely destroyed except for an empty circular path infested with slime enemies. And as you said about the loop, you fight enemies and gain memories of a world back in the form of cards, both equipment and terrain. Placing them brings back remembered elements of the empty world, which creates new powers for the hero, but also new monsters fight. Loop Hero ends up being a combination roguelike, deck builder, strategy RPG game, and with 500,000 copies sold, that means there's 500,000 players now and an average playtime of 12 hours, which makes an estimated 3 trillion hours played and 18 billion loops, at least according to Devolver. So snaps for Loop Hero, and if you want to check it out, it's available on Steam now. EA revealed that EA Sports College Football would be returning for the first time since 2013, and newly discovered documents reveal that the first game in the revived franchise might not come until July 2023. Reported by GameSpot, Extra Points' Matt Brown obtained records from the Collegiate Licensing Company, aka the CLC, who EA has partnered with on this college football game relaunch. And those records state that the game won't be out for a while. According to Brown on Twitter, July of 2023. It kind of makes sense though when you think about everything the game will need license-wise. According to the documents, there will be more than 100 institutions and their logos, stadiums, uniforms, and game day traditions, among, I'm sure, many other things. And they'll all be
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That said, as of right now, the game will not include student-athlete names, images, or likenesses. But, quote, EA Sports is continuing to watch those developments closely. And the positive here is maybe by the time this game comes out, USC will be really good again and we'll shed our cloak of mediocrity. I have theories on that, but that's a different show. And that's your Daily Fix. I'm Cindy Goodman, and I I hope your day is as awesome as you are. Now that you are all caught up on the news, if you're looking for a metric ton of games features, deep dives, performance reviews, and more, head on over to IGN Games. This is a brand new YouTube channel dedicated exclusively to the stuff you love. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices. Subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat for all things everything else. IGN.com.